All right, welcome everybody. I hope everybody's had a great day today. I've been having so much fun playing with the products that I'm going to show you tonight. And so some of you saw me a little earlier on my group page. So for those of you that missed it, if you came to my open house, I did a drawing on there. So if you came, make sure you check that out. So welcome. My name is Julie Brown. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Absolutely love what I do. Get to create and design and just, have a good time while I'm working. So anyway, if you are new to my site, please make sure that you type in a comment. Let me know that you're here. If you have any questions, also just type those in. And I try to keep up track of them, and I do try to look up once in a while I am demonstrating the card so that I can see any questions and answer those questions for you. Anyway, a little bit of housekeeping really quick. So for those of you that will be placing orders with me, this is the hostess code. I have a monthly group, and that's who I'm talking to. So please make sure you use that hostess code. To order on my site, to go to my store, it is juliebrown.stampinup.net. Most importantly, look at the very bottom, see where it says blog. Anything that I demonstrate on any of my videos does eventually end up on my blog. So if you just go to stampinjuliebrown.blogspot.com, you can see all of the cards there with step-by-step instructions on how to complete them. Yay! All right, so I did whoops. I think I had it on the wrong thing the whole time. So I did an open house on Saturday, and the ladies had a really good time, but I did have some people ask me about doing an online version. So let me pull this up really quick. So I am going to be doing a mini catalog online open house. It is going to be January 23rd. It'll start at 8 a.m. and go to 3 p.m. So there's going to be demonstrations of different products that are in the new catalog, along with the cards that I've made, just to show you a sampling of what you can do. And then we are going to do make and takes together. Card kits are available for that, and you just need to contact me or sign up for this if this is something that you want to do. You can do that by commenting here that you want to be part of this, or you can email me, and let me bring that back up really quick, at juliescreativestampin@gmail.com. So if that's something that you're interested in, just make sure that you email me. We're going to have some door prize drawings, and to get more chances to win that door prize drawing, you just invite a friend to sit at home and watch me, or place an order between now and January 23rd with me. All right, and again, to do that, you would need to go to juliebrown.stampinup.net for that. All righty, so let's talk about what we're going to be working with tonight. This is what we call the Flowering Cactus Product Medley. So a lot of people ask the questions, so, we have sweets, we have bundles, we have all sorts of things that you can get in Stampin' Up. And so this is just one of the different things. And a product medley means that it's kind of like a suite, but it just has sometimes it has some specialty things in it. So like in this case, let me move this out of the way. In this case, it has these foam, they're little, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're like little flowers and things that you can mail that you can pop out. And so this is what is all in the medley. So it comes with all of this designer series paper, and it comes with the stamp set and the dies, and it comes with this linen, both of these linen threads. And then, of course, this really cool foam. I don't know if this is called foam, but it's like that. Shoot, I can't think of the word of it now. But anyway, it's like felt. It's felt. That's what it is. And like I said, see how this is a flower and then this one is like a little leaf. So these are really fun. All right. So let me get this stuff out of the way and we will get started with what we're, oh, and I wanted to point out to you, and I am going to do this tonight, but I want to show you everything that the dies cut out. So it'll cut out that cactus. It'll cut out this cactus. It'll cut out these little flowers. It'll cut out this cactus. It'll cut out this flowering cactus here. It'll cut out this one down here. It'll cut out the one above it. And then it has these that are standalone ones, which, oh yay, Shanine. So I'm so glad Bella was thrilled. So it also has these other two dies, or these three dies that it will cut. These are what I call standalone dies, meaning that you don't stamp and then cut out. These you stamp and cut out. But the cool thing is, look at this designer series paper, and I actually did this. We're going to work with this tonight. All of these dies also cut out all of the cactus that are on this designer series paper. So way fun. All right. I'm really excited for Bella. That's exciting. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I had an open house, and we had a door prize drawing, and Shanine's granddaughter Bella won the door prize. So how exciting. All right. So again, hopefully you saw all the beautiful designer series paper. It is double-sided. And it's got some really fun designs. Here's some more of it. And then here's some more. And there is a ton of paper in this. I mean, a ton of paper. But these are just really pretty colors. So it's Calypso Coral, Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Highland Heather, and Mossy Meadow are the main colors in this, on these designer series paper. All right. So I'm going to start out with, we're going to do 2 cards tonight. I'm going to start out with a simple stamping card. I'm going to bring in some scrap paper because I want to show you how fun this set is with just stamping. And so for this one, I have a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Mossy Meadow that is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have 2, I'm no longer going to say Whisper White because Stampin' Up! No longer carries Whisper White. They have Basic White, but you can use either. If you have Whisper White still, use that. If you have the new Basic White, use that. But these are 2 at 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's get these stamps out. So again, I just wanted to kind of show you how cute this set is with just simple stamping. Oops. That's not what I need. I'm already ready to clean my stamps. All right, so I'm going to be using this really big cactus stamp. And then I'm going to use this other one here. And then I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to use these little ones. And I'm going to use these double ones. And then this, and one more little one. All right. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the big one. And the big one I'm going to stamp. So let me bring in my Whisper White. The big one I am going to stamp in Mossy Meadow. So let me get that open. And again, I'm just going to be like stamping off. Oh, and I should have put, I always forget to put my mat underneath these. Let me bring in my silicone mat. These polymer stamps stamp better if you have the silicone mat underneath them, just so you know. Okay, and I think we'll bring it in right there. come up here and do it in this corner as well. All right, so there's those 3. Let me clean that stamp really quick. So does anyone already have a favorite in the mini catalog? I don't know if I have a favorite because I'm in love with a ton of them. You know, I love Stampin' Up, and they are so good, and they bring out beautiful, beautiful sets. But then it's hard to decide, isn't it? Okay, so now I'm doing Pear Pizzazz with the smaller one. And so this one I'm going to kind of bring in at an angle right there. And then I'm going to bring it in at this corner down here. And let's see how I want to do this. Yeah, like that up there. There we go. And that was using Pear Pizzazz for that one. Yeah, don't you? Yeah, you're right. This actually, and I'm going to show you a really cute one. But yeah, this cactus would be so cute as a Valentine's Day card, because that big cactus definitely looks like a heart when you stamp it. It is so stinking cute. So yes, Mel, I agree. Okay, so then I'm going to come in with Calypso Coral. And, oh, I didn't use those little ones. And I'm just going to come in with, this is like that double. It has the big and the small together. And then it has some other ones that are not attached to each other. So I'm going to stamp that there. And then come down here and probably stamp this off a little bit here. Isn't that a pretty, these flowers are so pretty. So, so pretty. Let me get you guys a little bit closer so you can actually see the stamps. Aren't those pretty? They're so pretty. Who knew we'd love cactus, right? All right. Then I'm going to come in with this other double one with the Highland Heather. Shanine, you need to enroll in Stampers Anonymous. Yeah. You know, we used to call it, at scrapbooking, we used to call it a 12 by 12 step program. Yes, I know how you feel. It's like, you know, you think you're happy and then you see another set and you're just like, oh, I need to have that one too. It does become kind of an addiction, doesn't it? Maybe we need a disclaimer out for that. Warning, this could be highly addictive. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is, it's got this really cute little saying on here that says, life can get kind of prickly. And so I'm going to pull that out, if I can find it. That's too funny, Shanine. Oh my goodness. But I, you know, I can laugh because I feel the same way. Okay, so I'm going to use black memento ink on this, and then I'm just going to come in here and let's see if I can get this straight on my paper. And then I'm just going to come right in here between these two cactus and try to set that down straight. And I don't think I got it straight. And I did kind of mess it up right there. I will find a way to fix that. I think I touched it before I laid it down. So I think if I bring in the black marker, I can make that L look just like it's a swirly. Yeah, there we go. Then it just looks like it went below that whole word life. So there we go. See, there's always ways to fix things when you mess them up. All right, so let's get this out of the way. And then we are going to bring in the card base. And we're going to go ahead and adhere the Mossy Meadow piece down. Now remember, I'm doing 2 cards tonight. I did pre-cut a lot of stuff so that it wouldn't take forever. Alrighty, so let's get this down. And like I said, the nice thing too about these product medleys is they have refill kits that you can buy. So you can refill like your paper, all the stuff that you would be using up, the paper, the linen, the felt, all of that. Okay, so then I'm going to come in with this, and I'm going to take both of my twines. And let me just see how much room I think I need. And we will cut that. And then I'm just going to use this piece to measure the other linen thread. So we have one that's Calypso Coral, and then one that is just the regular linen thread. All right, so now I'm going to bring this in, flip this over, and then just wrap this around twice, and then take this here, and we're going to tie a bow. And then one of the things that I like to do with the linen thread is I just adjust it a little bit, but I like to bring it in and make it a little bit smaller bow and let the tails be a little bit longer. But then I'm going to take this and I'm going to spread it. See if I can get it to spread apart here. That is true, Shanine. They are handmade cards, not Hallmark, so the boo-boos are probably okay. Then it just shows we actually really did do that. Okay, so then what I like to do here is I'm going to bring in my mini glue dots. And I am just going to take one of these and stick it behind that bow and just push that down, because I just like it to, so it doesn't, like, sometimes the bow will, because it's a little bit heavier than the linen, it'll kind of push below that, and I want it to stay right there. So that's how I do that. Alrighty, so then we're ready to put this on the card front. I don't think I've done one that's kind of a simple stamping lately. And yes, I did add an embellishment, but I still feel like it qualifies for simple stamping because we're just using the stamps. We're not using the dies. Alrighty, and so then for the inside of the card, I am going to take this little flower here with the pear pizzazz. And we're going to have this one come in. Yeah, about like that. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my, yay, it's stamped good. Forgot to put my silicone mat underneath it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little masking. Oh shoot, I had that out of the screen. So I'm going to do a little masking here. Because I want to get those little purple flowers on the top of the cactus. So I'm going to mask that off. And I'm masking it to where I can still kind of see the top of the cactus. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to ink up the smaller of these two flowers. All right. Okay, and then we're going to come in with this one. And we're going to do the bigger one. Oh gosh, I was totally off on that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so watch, I will fix this. So now I'm going to go over that completely and make it right there. And then pay attention to where my flower is this time. And we're just going to put another flower there. You guys are getting to see all sorts of mess ups tonight. So there you go. So that one has a double flower on it. And another thing that you could do is come in and actually do one kind of down here too, to make it look like maybe the flowers are kind of falling off a little bit. So always a way to fix mistakes, right? But yeah, so I was looking up to see if you guys had any questions when I stamped, and I wasn't paying attention to where I lined that up. So then I get to fix it. All right, so, and then on the inside, it has another little saying in this set. So that one was, life can be a little prickly. And then this one is, I'm always here for you. So what a neat card to send to somebody, to let them know that you understand that things are a little rough, which I think all of us are going through right now. But that they've got a shoulder if they need it, right? Everybody likes to get those kind of cards. Oh, thanks, Flora. All right, so here we go. Let me make sure that's straight. All righty. So that says, I'm always here for you. I'm just going to clean that really quick. And then we're just going to stick this on the inside of that card. Using my Stampin' Seal. I love it when I get to put a new one in. The one I used last time, it was almost out. And when it gets almost out, it tries not, I guess, to let everything go and hold on to it. So it was a little bit harder to use. But when I put the fresh one in, it does really good. I got some glue on there. Okay. So there's that card, right? Isn't that cute? This is such a cute set, right? And this is just stamping, guys, just stamping. And there you go. All right, so let's move on to the next card. So the next card, what I did is that designer series paper. So I used this paper and I cut all of these out, just so you know. So I used the dies because the dies fit this paper perfectly, and I cut all of the cactus and the flowers out. So, oh my gosh, but where did it go? Oh. So this is this right here with all of those pieces cut out. And then I also cut out the other die, that standalone die, cuts out this cactus. Isn't that cute? Really cute. So now we're going to come in and we are going to, if I can find my, we're going to have a Highland Heather card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we're going to have the inside 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White piece. And then you need 2 strips that are a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 of Mossy Meadow. You need a piece of Whisper White that is 2.5 by 4 1/4. And then you need this side of the designer series paper, and this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So let's start building this one. All right, so we're going to just stick this on the front. So let's get that adhered down. Yeah, these colors are really pretty together. I like them a lot. It just, you know, it's none of them are like shouting in your face. I'm just going to move this because I don't think I need this until actually, I don't think I need that. Okay. So then I'm going to come in with this Whisper White piece, and I'm going to try to center this and put it right across the center here. And then, like I said, I made a third card, but I didn't want to take up that much time, and I will show it to you when I get done with this one. So I'm going to come in here. And then, like Mel said, you know, these little, if you look at these cactus, they look like hearts. So think about some Valentines, even using Valentine's colors, right? You don't have to do everything in green and the colors that it says it should be. We can pick our own colors. All right, so I'm going to just trim this because it's a little bit longer than I want it to be. All right, so then I'm going to take these strips, and I'm actually going to use liquid glue on them. All righty. And I'm going to put one right flush to the top of this Whisper White piece. All right, I'm going to go a little bit out. There we go. And then we're going to take the other one, and it's going to go flush against the bottom. So it's kind of framing that white piece. Whoops. All right. So then I'm just going to turn it over really quick and check and make sure that nothing is leaning over the edge. That liquid glue gets on my hands and then everything wants to stick to me. I become irresistible, right? Alrighty. Okay, so now we're ready to build. So I'm going to build a little cactus garden. And so now we are ready to start building our cactus garden. But I'm going to keep in mind that I'm going to be stamping a sentiment up here. And so sometimes it's better to stamp the sentiment first, which probably I should do that. I sometimes do it backwards and I stamp it last, and then I sometimes don't have enough room. So for this one, I wanted to use this little stamp here. Let me just put that one back. And this one says, "You are a rare find, my dear friend." I've had a lot of friends like that. Some of you are on here. I think all of you are like that. You're all rare finds. Okay, so I'm going to come up, and I'm not actually going to center this. I'm going to kind of put it more towards the left a little bit. And we're going to stick that on there like so. And now I can freely build my cactus garden here. All right, so we are going to start on this side over here. And I am going to bring in, let's see. There it is. I'm going to bring in this little cactus. And again, remember, this is from the Designer Series paper. And you can see it's got like the Highland Heather highlights, and it's the mint macaron. So I'm going to use this one first. And the reason that you guys see me using liquid glue now is because just in case I need to adjust or move things, it gives me a little bit of leeway, not a ton of leeway. Okay, then there's another big cactus. Let me see if I can find it. That is also has the Highland Heather highlights. There it is. And so I'm going to bring in the big heart. And that one is going to lay, probably a little more this way. Well, let me see. Yeah, I think that should work. All right, and then I'm going to bring in that really fun, this was that standalone die. That's that really tall cactus. And I'm going to bring in that one and stick it all the way to the left. Like so. Okay, and then I'm going to start filling in with some, so I've got to pull these big ones out because I'm going to start filling in with some of the littler ones. It also has a cactus that has the Calypso coral highlight, so that's a fun one. All right, so I'm going to come in and I am going to take one of the purple flowers and we're going to stick it in this corner over here. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it off the page because anything that is kind of off, I will end up trimming. Okay, so we're going to stick that there. And then I got to get these bigger pieces out so I can find my little ones. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, I'm looking for one of these. So this is a little Calypso coral flower. And we're just going to stick that right there. And then I'm going to come in with one of these bigger ones over here. All right, in the Calypso coral. So we're just basically kind of building a little cactus garden on our card. All right, and then I'm gonna come in with one of these little tiny small ones. And it's gonna go, I wanna cover this corner, so I'm gonna hang it off the edge and I'll end up trimming that. All right, so we've got that. And now I want to start, if I can find my dimensionals. I don't know why I always lose my dimensionals, like right before class. I always have them sitting out, and then they just seem to disappear. Oh, here they are. I actually had them right next to me. So now what I want to do is I want to pop up a couple. And so let's do... let's pick maybe a purple, if I can grab a purple one. All right, so we're going to put a dimensional, and this is one of the little purple ones. And this might not be big enough, but I'll kind of see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we're just going to pop that one up right there. And then I'm going to come in with a, oh, these are all sticking to me now. A bigger purple for like right in this area. And again, we're just going to pop that one up. Now see, I don't like that this is showing right here, so I'm going to come in with a smaller Calypso coral one. And we're going to kind of slide it underneath that one that I just popped up, but because I wanted the bottom of that cactus covered. So we're just going to add that one right there. And then I want to pop one up over here. And again, I'm bringing in the little tiny ones. And it's going to be a Calypso coral one. We're going to pop that one up right there. All right. And then I can kind of see a little bit of my white right here. So let me see. Yeah, I want to use a little Calypso coral one there as well. And just kind of overlap that. All right, so that's what it looks like so far with the little making your little garden and building your garden. And then I'm going to let that dry just a bit before I turn it over. So let's go ahead and work on the inside of the card. And for the inside of the card, I'm actually going to, again, I'm going to use one of these little pieces that I cut out, just as if I was like stamping in this corner. And so I'm going to put it on here so that it catches that corner. And then again, I would just turn it over and anytime that you're using your scissors with stuff that you know has glue on it, you'll want to take some alcohol and clean off the scissors before you put them away. So see how cute that looks in the corner right there? Really cute, huh? All right, and then we would just stamp the inside. And so this one has a little birthday saying in here. So for this one, we're going to make it a birthday card. And let me grab a block. And I'm going to use black Memento ink, just like I did for the saying on the inside, or on the front. Okay, so we're just going to come in, and let's see if hopefully get this straight. All right, and so the front says, "You are a rare find, my dear friend," and then the inside's going to say, "Hope your birthday is filled with beautiful things." So very cute. And then we're just going to stick this on the inside of this card. Oh, actually, let me turn and trim. So I had some pieces here and then one over here that I needed to trim off. And then we're going to take our adhesive and put on our adhesive. And again, this is the Flowering Cactus product medley. Really cute cards. But I want to show you, I'll show you another card, and then I want to show you something else that this set will coordinate with, that is also in the mini catalog. All right, so what do you guys think? You are a rare find. There's my, I just built my little cactus garden. And then, hope your birthday is filled with beautiful things. And I could have probably put another cactus here, or even like taken this one and just, you know, if you wanted to, you could just cut it and use just this part. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do when you're building this little garden. And remember, this was cut out from that designer series paper. All right, so let me move this out of the way so I can bring you in the other card that I did. And for this card, I actually brought in the stitched dies. And because I thought it was going to stitch this, but it ended up not. But so I did these, and look, I put little googly eyes on them. And then I drew in little mouths. And this one says, "Happy looks good on you." And these are those felt little flowers that I put here. And again, I just built the garden. And see how, this is probably some pieces I could have put in that other one. I could have stamped some. But I have kind of a girl and a little guy with the I don't know if you guys can see the googly eyes. How fun is that? And then on the inside, again, this is a birthday one. Hope your birthday is filled with beautiful things. So let me just bring in, and again, I'm not going to demonstrate how I did this card. I just cut out a circle and an oval, and it's on crumb cake. And then, so then we did this one, and then where's my other one? And then we did this one. So those are the cards that we did tonight, but let me show you if I can find it really quick. There is another stamp set with dies Um, and this one is called Simply Succulents. And see this right here, it has this, and I believe the dies cut this out, but you could actually use this and not just the succulent flowers, but you could build onto this with these cactus. They could sit, so I mean, look at this. You could build up this cactus in this little container here and stick that one in there. And even this one I think would fit. Look how cute that would be, right? And let me make sure, but I'm pretty sure that this one has, it actually cuts out the pot. Yes, it does. It cuts out that pot. So you could cut that pot out and then have the cactus sitting in that. And then it has like an aloe vera, which then you can just add to your cactus garden, right? So this is the Simply Succulent bundle, and it actually kind of coordinates with this product medley. So aren't they fun? These cards are so much fun, right? And they're just, you know, there's a lot of, especially us being in the Southwest, right? Where, you know, we have cactus and stuff. So these cards would really fit a lot of what we're doing. So again, this is what it is. It is the Flowering Cactus Product Medley. It is on page 9 of your mini catalog. And just one more thing, because I know some of you came on late, and most of you on here were actually at the open house, but I am going to be doing a mini catalog online open house January 23rd. It's going to start at 8 in the morning and go until 3. And throughout the day, I'm just going to be showing you some of the displays that I had at the open house here. And then if you want to, you let me know ahead of time. I can send you card kits. I know you don't have the stamp sets, but you'll be able to do most of these make and takes with like stamps that you have, or I've also listed on my site, if you want to buy the stamp sets, you can do that. And there will also be, if I have enough people coming to this, I'll do a door prize drawing for this one as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, please let me know. For those of you that came to the open house, you don't need to do this one because it's going to be the exact same stuff that you guys did. So this is just for those who are, because of COVID, can't get out of their house and would like to still participate. So, and even if you're out of town, so Mel, I know you're a long way away, I could still send you the little, we did 4x4 cards and three 4x4 cards and a bookmark. And I'm still more than happy to ship those out to you if you want the card kits and then just use what you have at home. So anyway, and then don't forget, guys, go see my blog address at the bottom. Everything that I demonstrate, it's not going to be on there right away, but everything that I demonstrate in my videos end up on my blog. So if you will go to stampandjuliebrown.blogspot.com, and when you pull up my blog, on the right hand side it says follow me, and it just says put your email in there. So if you put your email address in there, every time I add a card, it'll send you an email and say, oh, here's a new card that she's put in. And it'll have the step-by-step instructions. And then if I did do a video, it'll have a link to the video. Not all of them have videos, but some of them do. All right. And then if you want to place an order, there's the hostess code. And you go to juliebrown.stampitup.net. And so apparently, Shanine, you are banned. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. She needs to have a step program, right? This is card making step-by-step program. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. And, you know, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you showing up to my events. I appreciate the orders that you give me, and the friendships that we share. You know, you guys make what I do so much fun. And I can't express enough to you the enjoyment that I get when I see your faces as you make your cards and you're successful with your cards, and I get to hear how excited your family and friends are when they get the cards that you make. So that just does my heart good. Anyway, I appreciate all of you being here tonight. And I will be back next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And again, if you guys want to be part of that, that online open house, you need to let me know, because I am setting up a private group for that, where I'm going to be doing that on the private group. So just let me know and I will add you to that private group so that you can watch the videos at your leisure. So you don't have to start right at 8 with me. You can go back and watch the videos later. Anyway, appreciate all of you so much, and I hope everybody has a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.